The porn industry makes more than the NFL, the NBA, and the MLB combined. From a news perspective, it makes more than the NBC, the CBS, and the ABC combined. This is not surprising due to the wide markets for this kind of stuff, where even little kids are active members of this market. Studies have shown that the average age at which a child is exposed to pornography is 8 years old. And if even little kids are active parts, what about adults? Well, that is obviously obvious, where 40 million Americans regularly visit porn websites and 35% of all internet searches are related to pornography. Allow that to sink in. And as my guy will always say,
sensational.
In 2012, estimates of the total number of pornographic websites stood at nearly 25 million, comprising about 12% of all the websites. And in 2022, the total amount of pornographic content accessible online was estimated to be over 10,000 terabytes. The two most accessed pornographic websites are Xvideos and Pornhub. And I'm aware that you already know this, you watching this video. Well, but how do we reach this point? How can it be that there are 116,000 searches for child pornography? And how could porn be so rampant? Where did porn come from? And how did it come about even when there was no internet? How did the ancient people beat their meat and bust a nut? Let us start from the beginning, shall we? Early pornography was limited to cave art and artistic drawings. Published pornography was invented in 1524 in Rome when Marcantonio Raimondi published 16 sexually explicit engravings. Here are some of Raimondi's pictures. But was imprisoned by the Pope of that time for his work. But later, Giulio Romano got hold of it and released writings alongside. He didn't attract the level of persecution Raimondi suffered, and it was published. Their collaborated work was collectively called I Modi, or also called 16 Pleasures. I can go on and on about why it is called this, but I don't want to be called. Shortly thereafter, Pietro Aretino wrote his early pornographic works. So this nigga, Aretino, utilized the printing press invented in 1441 to help spread his work. For the most part, only the wealthy and the educated were able to purchase and enjoy these printed pornographic works. And if you are confused by all the names, I am as well. Photography was invented in 1826 but was not commercially viable until the 1860s. That development unsurprisingly led to erotic photos. The emergence of printing, popularized in the 1890s, half-tone printing to be specific, increased the quality of mass-reproduced images and greatly decreased the cost, eventually leading to the creation of pornographic magazines. And pornography was revolutionized by the development of motion pictures, another kind of motion pictures called stag films, which are silent, no noise porn films that were roughly produced. And oh my god, it will be torture to watch that shit. Well, all these stag films were commercially available for private viewing. It was played in a gathering of men in strip clubs, and that's why it's called stag. And by the 1970s, feature-length pornographic films had supplanted the silent stag film. But even though porn was still expensive, relatively hard to find, and embarrassing to access, people began to have pornography shipped to their homes, or more likely a P.O. box, rented with a fake name, which is, I think, the best method. An even bigger change occurred when the VCRs, the video cassette recorders, hit the market. Suddenly, people could purchase or rent pornographic videos and view them in the privacy of their own homes. And almost simultaneously, cable television arrived, presenting softcore porn late at night. And that brings us from 1991 to now. In this time period, home internet became a thing, and with that, our ability to affordably and anonymously access pornography changed forever. Photos and videos catering to every imaginable sexual taste and fetish were readily available for anonymous viewing. And you know that there's something called acrotomophilia, which is a sexual attraction towards individuals with missing limbs. This world never seems to amaze me. Fun fact, in North Korea, the punishment for viewing porn is death. Now, while porn is on the rise, do you know about also the terrific rise of AI girlfriends? Yes, you heard that right. Click the screen now.